Hey there guys, welcome back to another episode of The Kingdom. Today we're actually going to go ahead and get started and name our donkey from a few episodes ago now. This name suggestion came in from Seamus Mahoney. Sorry if I stuffed up the name, but we're going to go with the name Buck. I really like that name. There was also a famous New Zealand rugby player back in the day called Buck Shelford. And yeah, there's always a saying that goes around in New Zealand called bring back Buck. So at least in Minecraft, we've brought Buck back. There we go. Now, we're actually going to move on into our storage system here that we set up in the last episode, I think it was. Jeez, these episodes are getting away from me now. We've actually got quite a bit of TNT in here already, and I'm going to go ahead and grab out the rest of this gunpowder because I've gone ahead and collected up some sand in the meantime as well. And we'll just go ahead and make as much TNT as we can out of this. There we go, that's actually not that much. So now we've got probably almost 3 stacks of TNT. Four and a bit stacks of TNT. Jeez, my math is really bad today. I have also done a bit of mining off camera. I did actually record some of it, but I didn't really think it made for good content because I don't really know what to say while we're mining. But you know, that's yeah, that's okay. I think what we'll do, I'm actually going to, I've got plans to set up like a strip mine, obviously, in the ravine there when we get started, and I'm trying to find my flint and steel. Maybe it's in the tools one. Yes. But yeah, once we get started, I'm going to set up a strip mine, and we'll have like a little nice interior for the mine and everything, and I'll show you guys how I start my strip mines and everything. So maybe I will put that on camera, of course. But today we're actually going to jump in here and see how much of this ravine we can actually get cleared out with this TNT. I think we should just about be able to clear out all of it, hopefully. So we should be able to get this all the way down to the bottom there. And fingers crossed that we can, because this is a heck of a lot of TNT, and I'll have to AFK for hours after this if it's really not, because we'll need to get a lot more gunpowder. But anyway, guys, I'm actually going to jump into a time lapse here of us blowing up the ravine here. And we'll come back very soon, and hopefully it is enough to get started and move into the ravine. Alright, well, that was actually kind of taking too long. So, I think what we're going to do is actually create some dispensers and some buttons. And just dispense our TNT down one pillar until that one pillar is pretty much all mined out, sort of thing, or blown out. You can see that we've actually made quite a bit of a dent in this one here. We're almost... I know, we've still got quite a while to go. But yeah, I think if we jump down here real quick and get ourselves some bows from our skeleton farm there, we should be able to create some dispensers and actually just dispense the TNT until we get down like sort of one column and then move the dispenser over. Just because I don't want to rig up like all these dispensers into like running at once, because I do want to... I do want to still... Oh my god, I can't jump this today. I do still want to maintain a lot of control over where the blasts are going and how the farm is sort of... how the ravine is sort of shaped and everything as well. So I don't feel like I would have that control with a whole dispenser line rigged with redstone and everything. That's why I was sort of doing it by hand there, but... yeah, I just feel like it's going to take quite a while to get through it, so I think what we're going to do is just grab a bow from here. You can see I actually haven't been down here since our first run down here. I think I might just grab a couple just in case we want to make a few dispensers, but yeah, that's going to be pretty much it. Maybe we can do like 2 columns at once or something, but I'm really not too sure. And then we're just going to time-lapse ourselves blowing it up with the dispensers as well, so we'll time-lapse that still. Yeah, hope you guys enjoy. And to think a lot of hours went into a time lapse that was just over a minute long. Jeebus. Well, I think we've got quite a bit of space in here now, so we're not going to need to widen this anymore. We've just got to clean up a few of the rough edges and things. I did add this little water stream you would have seen in the time lapse just so I could get in and out very easily. But yeah, we need to clean up these things. I've actually brought some torches down so we can go ahead and light this place up as well. And then we're going to probably in this episode start to create a entrance into the ravine from the top so that we can get in and out very easily. And I'm not going to bother. I think one of the things that really weighed me down in the last series, the Empire, which is why I actually stopped playing it and went on to this one, was because I would look at things like this where, you know, it doesn't look very pretty, that's for sure, and I think we should have blown that out a little bit more, but that's okay. But yeah, it obviously doesn't look very nice. Actually, it sort of looks like these bits here don't look very nice, but this bit here actually looks pretty cool, I think. But yeah, I think one of the things that we sort of got a little bit stuck with in the Empire was that everything had to look nice, like right away, which is where I started becoming unhappy with the series. So I'm going to try my best to just sort of let it be for a little while, and as we go and build things in this area, like bridges and whatnot in this area, I've got a few plans, but nothing too drastic just yet. As we go ahead and build things in here, then we'll go ahead and sort of like fix the cave as we go. But other than that, I'm not really going to fuss too much because, you know, it is what it is. We can just get a start in here, and yeah, I think that's actually pretty well lit up now. So things like around here, we probably want to expand a tiny bit too. We can probably do that by hand so that we don't have to blow open the top. And I was actually thinking as well, we're going to need a lot more TNT, because it sort of creates a little bit more of a natural look than when I mine it out. But I think back here we want to expand this bit here into the other ravine that we've got going on in here that you guys would have seen a few episodes ago. So we've got another ravine in here, and I think it actually goes down even more. I think it connects up with another one as well. So maybe we want to expand into here as well in the future. But for now, guys, I think we're pretty happy with the ravine that we've got. But yeah, definitely plans to expand into there as well with some TNT. Get some TNT happening. We're definitely going to expand our creeper farm as well, that's for sure, because we're going to need a lot of TNT. That's a given. We're going to need a lot of gunpowder as well, because once we get our wings, we want to have a plentiful amount of rockets and things to fly around with. But for now, I think we're just going to think of a way to enter into the ravine. I did actually open up a few caves along this side as well as I was blowing it up. Not caves, but like I'll try and get into some of them. They're just like little sections of caverns, I guess. They're not big. They don't go as far as anything on like this side here, but they are definitely there. Let's see if I can get into one here. If I can traverse this landscape. Oh, bit of lag there. So yeah, we've got these little like caverns here. Oh, actually, this is our entrance. Huh. That's pretty cool. But we want something that goes... Look at this little... What? That was silly, wasn't it, fella? We have got some other ones around though, but I just don't know how I can get to them. But for now, I think we're just going to, back to the surface. Maybe we'll kill this guy so he doesn't interrupt our bed there. Oh no! Lucky I've got knocked back on this thing. That's saved my life a few times with creepers already. Anyway, let's get back to the surface. Alright, so I was planning to have another tent in the campsite here anyway, so I figure we can use a tent for our entrance into the ravine. So if we grab our spruce fences out and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 maybe, and we'll place our pillar there, and then what was it again? 4, 1, 2, 3, yep. And I have actually gone ahead and gotten some supplies, so you can see we're going to make this one green. If you guys have any better suggestions, leave them in the comments below, and I reckon if the comment gets more than 20 likes, then I'll go ahead and change the color of the tent here to that color. So let me know what you guys think, leave your suggestions below, but we're going to go ahead. You guys have seen me make these tents enough now, so I'm going to go ahead and get this one built, and we'll come back and see how it looks. Well, there you go. I think that's looking pretty good. It looks sort of like an army green, which I think looks pretty good. But if you guys do have a better suggestion, leave it in the comments below. I think it'll look really good once we actually landscape this area, because I've been thinking about once we get silk touch to put some podzol and coarse dirt and everything all through here, maybe all the way out to like a little bit of a fishing area there maybe. But I think what we're going to do with the floor here is very similar to this design here. I actually really like this, and of course we'll need to get in here somehow so that we can get into the entrance for the ravine. So what we're going to do is grab out some spruce here, and maybe not that much, but I do need to also clear my inventory here. So give me one little second here, and then we'll get some spruce together. We'll get the barrels and things, which I think I've got a few spares. Yep, that's actually enough to get done. We'll need some ladders and some trapdoors as well, which should be in here. Yes. Now that that's done, we've got our trapdoors in place and our barrels in place as well. We've got some ladders that go down about 10 blocks. Ooh, whoa. What's going on here? And yeah, I also filled in this little lake that was behind here, so that's all good. We've filled that in, the grass is growing and everything's looking good. So now that we've got that in place, I think the next thing we need to do is figure out where in the ravine we want to sort of come down to. So I think what we can do is actually make a little platform down here. Somewhere, if we get like rid of some of these. So I think we make our platform pretty much like right in here. And we can go grab some spruce fences, and maybe if we just sort of have it like right here, or hold on a minute, maybe like right there. And if we can get up on top of this one, oh, they're a bit hard to get on top of. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's pretty good. Oh, we got some visitors. We have some visitors. Oh, don't set me on fire, dude. That's not very nice. Now, I have to run to my water source here. Oh, I extinguished before I got there. And then 1, 2, 3, maybe? If we go like... You can't even place them like that. You have to... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Something a little bit like that, and go 1, 2, I guess. And we just like sort of want to make a little platform here. I think this is going to look... Jeez, I placed it in the exact same place. 1, 2, 3 maybe, and then maybe we just go 2 here. And then we just sort of carry this along, oops, all the way like back into there. And then we can have our tent, which I think is like somewhere around this area, right? It can sort of come down and then around into here. That would work out pretty well, I think. And I'm placing all these blocks wrong. But then we want to probably add in a little bit of like elevation change here as well, so we can go a little bit something like this as well. And 1, 2, 3, and we're just gonna, yeah, carry this all the way around. I think that's looking pretty good. Let's get a little bit more of an elevated look up here and see how it's looking. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Now we just need to sort of figure out a way to get up there, I guess. Probably one of the best ways would be maybe like hang some trapdoors off it and have some ladders going up. Maybe on like this side here we can get rid of some of this stone and dirt. If we can get this dirt out. There we go. So maybe we can have the stairs come down here, or the ladders come down here. Let's go grab some and see what we can do. Alright, so let's see if we can do this. No, I'm using I'm using slabs. I need to get these out. These trapdoors. So we go 1. Need to make sure I keep... it doesn't matter too much. And then we can grab some ladders here, and you can't place them on the same side? I thought you could. Oh. Oh, they need to be on the other part of the block. Let me just check here. Can you then... Yeah, okay. Let's figure something out here. I'm not really too sure about that actually. What if we take these down and we can move them to potentially like right here, maybe like this way. Something a little bit like that maybe, if I can... Will that work? That won't work. Maybe if we take these out and I need to place them the other way. So, geez, this is a real finicky thing. I've never worked with spruce trapdoors in this respect before. So something a little bit like that should work. And then we can have our ladders up like that. Right. And that's probably a little bit better. Let's take a quick look from out here. Yeah, it's not too bad. I really wish they made spruce ladders, but... Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Maybe the only thing we could change is having it come out this way instead, like facing out this way. Actually, yeah, let's go ahead and do that and see how it looks. And time for the big reveal. It looks pretty much the same, doesn't it? More or less. Yeah, well, I think that's going to have to do for now. So, the next thing we want to do is just to make sure that no mobs can spawn in here. So we'll just go ahead and quickly light up in here. But I think we'll definitely utilize this space once we actually start building in here as well. Maybe we can have some barrels and things in there and everything. But yeah, that's looking pretty cool. It's looking pretty cool. So, let's get back up to the surface here. We don't really have a way out just yet apart from this water here. So we'll quickly swim up, and that's all looking pretty good, guys. That is looking fantastic. We've gotten a lot of work done today in this episode. And I'm sorry for not releasing an episode last week on Thursday and Friday. As you can see, this has just taken quite a long time. I actually had to AFK at the creeper farm there again to get more TNT when we ran around about this area. So yeah, that has taken a long time. But with that, guys, that is all I've got time for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I am sorry again for the delay in getting it out to you, and that it wasn't out on Thursday and we didn't have an episode on Friday. But this week we will be starting daily episodes again. Obviously, so long as nothing gets in the way this time, but it shouldn't be a problem at all. So, till then, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.